Hi guys, welcome back to another fun conversation with your favorite tech girl aka me. And in this video we are going to be covering something that all of you keep asking me, that what is that one course that I can do which will help me break into the world of product management. And in this video I have done the work for you guys to tell you the course that I have found so far that sounds interesting, seems like the perfect mix of the right kind of course material, the right kind of prep and the right kind of outcome as well. So without further ado, let's get going. But before we start guys, quick introductions. Hi, my name is Arushi. I have about 7 years of experience building tech products. In these 7 years, I have worked across unicorns in India, and now I'm working in the Middle East. I have worked as a developer, then product manager, also as a marketer in between, and now as a content creator. So I've worn various hats, and in this channel I talk about all things tech, product and general career adulting. In this video, I'm going to help you get into the world of product management and how. So I think it's fairly obvious that a lot of you, when you start thinking about product management, start thinking, is there a course, is there a diploma, is there something that I can do to break in? Because usually that's the way we mostly take. When you're trying to shift careers, you do a course and voila, you get a job, right? Well, it's not that simple with product management. There are a few issues. The first one is that it's a fairly new job profile. So there's not a lot of academia that is out there. So then your college professors, they don't know much about the profile and hence they can't teach you enough. Second, it's always changing. Even if there is some information out there, I think whatever is being taught right now is maybe 10 years old, which is quite old in the world of tech. So again, it's ever changing. It's too dynamic to be taught in a college. And hence comes the need for a very real-time, currently reliable course that I can take, which will help me get to my desired outcome, which is getting a job. So I kept this in mind when I started looking at the right course for you. But before I get into that, quick call out guys, if you like the content, then please like this video and subscribe to the channel to get more similar videos, and do share it with your friends who are in the same boat as yourself so that they can also understand what they can do to get into product management. Alright, so coming to the course. Now again, full disclosure over here, this is not a paid collaboration, but yes, the course that I'm going to be talking about, those guys reached out to me, they told me about their course, and I actually went through it in detail and I found it to be worthy enough to do a video on it. So it's not a paid collaboration, but yes, they reached out to me. So I just wanted to call that out up front. Now coming to the course, so I first reached out to my intern Shala, and they have this product management course, which I think is amazing. I have actually evaluated it from two perspectives. Perspective number one is how good is it, how impactful it is from a learning perspective. Now there are two things in learning as well. How is the content and how are the trainers? So basically, is the content covering everything that it should from product management perspective, and are the trainers available enough, or are they good enough to answer all your doubts, to give you the right direction and so on. From the content perspective, I looked at their entire course and the kind of syllabus that they have. They've covered everything from product design to program management, to the analytics, and also to the delivery of the product, and also they have covered a bit about tech concepts for non-tech product management. So I think they've covered the entire breadth of it, whatever you need to start into the world of product management. Of course, there's a lot of art and science that comes in later on, but to break in, I think whatever they've covered is good enough. They have spoken about how to do split testing, how to do user testing, how to do benchmarking, do some kind of market sizing and so on. So they've covered most of it. So from a curriculum perspective, I think they're pretty exhaustive. But what I love the most about them is the kind of support they have available. So they do have some kind of a mechanism of getting your doubts cleared. So there are two things that they have over there, which is a live doubt clearing session that you would have with your trainers, or you also have a portal where you can post your doubts and they'll be cleared within the next 48 hours. They also have a Discord channel where you can go ahead and ask your question and they'll be answered. That is a great place because when we are studying, that's how we study, right? If you have doubts, you want someone to clear them right away, otherwise you're left with the doubt for so long, and that's not a good experience, right? So I feel from an experience standpoint, from an impactful and effectiveness standpoint, that sounds like a good experience. I also looked at the kind of trainers they have. They have people who are working with Microsoft or Geo, like big companies, I'm sure, who have done good work. And I feel having such trainers on your board really makes the biggest difference. For me, the course, or anyone can make a course. There's so much content about product management out there that anyone can do it. But getting the right people to contextualize it for you, that is the most important thing, and they've gotten the right trainers to do that for you. So I feel that's a good combination of a good curriculum, a good breadth of curriculum, and having good trainers who can give you the right context, the right understanding of those nuances that are needed to understand. Plus, they also have good doubt clearing experiences where you can go ahead and ask for your doubts to be cleared with your peers as well as with instructors. So it just makes for a wholesome experience. But that's just about the course and the curriculum. What about the impact of it? I want to get a job in product management. That's why I'm doing this course, right? So that is where the meat lies. That's what was most important for me when I was evaluating this course. And these guys, my friend, give you a guaranteed internship. Yes, guaranteed. So after completing the course, obviously there are certain requirements. So you will have to score a certain percentage of marks in your vivas or in the assessment exams that you have. But after you've passed those criterias, you are actually eligible for a guaranteed internship within the 6 months of completion of the course. And they have actually shared with me that a few of their students have gotten those internships while doing the course. Some of them also got it less than 6 months, but within 6 months you'll get your internship. That is their guarantee. I've looked at the kind of relationships they have in the industry, and in the Indian ecosystem they have tie-ups with startups like Lenskart and Make My Trip. So those are good chunky startups, or not even startups now I think, but chunky companies that can give you good experience of product management. And if these guys are taking internships from this program, I think it's just a terrific program then. So overall, I feel all of these things lead to the curation of a wonderful product, a wonderful experience for you who wants to get into project management. The last thing that I think is important also is that they help you with your portfolio creation as well, which is important because if you are a noob, not a noob, but if you're a newbie, if you're someone who's not into product management right now but wants to get in, well then my friend, you will need a portfolio. Now what is a portfolio? A portfolio is basically, you haven't worked in product, but this portfolio helps you demonstrate some of those product skills. So it's like in an experimental environment you have worked in a product, let's say something like that. So they help you, they give you projects where you would be doing some product work without actually being employed as a product manager. So this helps you build your portfolio and actually speak in your interviews from that perspective, and it makes your profile even more richer. So I think that's a value added point that these guys are giving as well. Overall, I feel it's a very wholesome program, and the fact that it guarantees an internship 6 months later, that is amazing. Of course, post an internship, nobody can guarantee anything. You have to perform at that point. Plus, it's possible that a lot of companies, go for the internships but might not fully employ after it. But I think the internship in itself will add so much weight to your CV that even if that company where you interned doesn't give you a final employment, someone will. So overall, I would give it a thumbs up, and I would recommend that you guys do look at it as well. Do share in the comment section below if you've tried this program, and if you have any feedback on it, or if you have any thoughts about any other course that you have looked at, if you want me to look at it, and so on. Otherwise, if there's any other comment, feedback, thought that you want to share with me, please comment on the section below and I'll be happy to look at it. So with this, I finish my video and I will see you in the next one. Ta-da!